What's up, man? You guys, obviously, this season, you've had a lot of things that fall in the category of first time in program history. You know, you got a chance to get another one on Saturday with a chance to win there in Beaver Stadium. What's it like to have these opportunities to really sort of set marks?
Yeah, I mean, it's special, right? It's special from a macro perspective, but at the end of the day, we need to focus on what we need to focus on to be successful, right? We need to focus on normal down to distance pressures and stuff like that, you know, like their third down packages. All that macro, you know, kind of perspective kind of comes later on, you know, comes at a different point. We need to worry about taking care of business because it's going to be a huge challenge for us. Obviously, everyone knows how challenging playing at their stadium is, so we gotta prepare for it and we gotta be ready for it. It's gonna be a big challenge for us.
Do you have experience of getting thrown to a different spot after repping at one position with Zen? He played tackle this year, spent most of the offseason there, and now kind of at the interior. The challenge of that as an offensive lineman to sort of repping at multiple spots, not getting a ton of reps in practice, but still have to be ready. Like, how challenging is that to sort of step in and be a backup at multiple spots?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely challenging, and it takes a special kind of athlete to do so. But he's mature enough. He's a good athlete enough. He's talented enough to take that in stride. And I think anyone, you know, that wants to play at a high level, that's an older player, you know, you kind of have to be able to do that, right? To be in a position to help your team when you're in kind of that first guy in position or whatever the position may be. You get to know different positions, and that was a huge help for our team. Like it's a credit to him for all the work he's put in at the different spots and being able to step in there and perform. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but he did a great job for us, and it was huge for us.
Is the mental part or the physical part harder when you're switching sides and you're switching positions from inside to outside, or is it just the mental having to learn every spot? You know, four out of the 5 spots maybe on the offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably more mental than anything, right? Just the right and lefts, the playbook of everything. I would probably say more mental if I had to guess. I haven't had to do it, but like I said, he's been great, and it's a credit to the prep he's put in for sure.
When you look at last year's Notre Dame team that you guys had, what are some of the championship qualities that you guys had last year at Notre Dame that you also see in this year's IU team?
I think, you know, the ability to take each day as its own, the ability to build on each day, each week, the ability to even though you may have won on Saturday, building and getting better each and every week, no matter what the score said, knowing there's always room to improve. Just the guys in the locker room playing for each other. You know, the offense 11 as one. You know, really playing for a bigger purpose, bigger than themselves, and really just going out there and fighting for each other, stuff like that.
What is Bob Bostad like, just on a day-to-day basis in practice, off the field? What is he like?
He's very he's normal. I mean, like, I feel like Carter said something about he's super like shy or whatever, but no, he's a good guy, and we have a great relationship, and he loves ball, man. I'll tell you that much. Like, he's all about ball all the time. You know, very serious guy for sure, but he's all about business, and I think that's translated to us and really well.
Even with Giroux, that rushed for 367 yards, have a transition like that and not skip a beat, what do you think that says about the offensive line?
I think it's kind of what I talked about earlier in his question, just playing for each other, playing a bigger purpose, right? Like, we know it's always 5 of us out there, right? And it's a credit to Zen for stepping up and taking on a big role for us. So we're out there playing for each other, playing for a bigger purpose, you know, to give this offense a chance to succeed. And we know that's just us doing our jobs and being the best versions of us. So it's fun, man. It's fun putting up numbers like that. But I mean, you turn on the tape and it doesn't feel that way. Like, we have so many areas to improve, and it was awfully sloppy, you know, from a personal standpoint, just like across the board. Every one of us would say the same thing. So we gotta improve drastically, and there's many areas to improve on.
What specific areas did you see from last week?
Just technique-wise, a lot of just sloppy hands, sloppy technique, that didn't really show who we truly are. So we got to get back to the basics and really get back to playing with great technique and hand placement and hat placement and stuff like that.
On Zen, he's kind of had a trying year, right? Like I would imagine when he arrived here, he probably wanted to start, but you know he was ready when his chance came. Just what do you think that kind of shows about him?
Maturity, growth, you know, the ability to believe in the team and believe you're still like a huge part of the team, and just know and believe that, you know, one day, you know, you're going to have to step up. I think that shows kind of who he is as a person, right? Like, it's not easy to do that. It's not easy to stay bought in, but he did, and he stepped up huge for us, and it's needed, and obviously, you know, you never want to see anyone go down, but he's got an opportunity now, and he's got to take it in stride, and just proud of the way he stepped up for us and the work he put in to be there.
Thanks, Pat.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.